off this weekend, a really exciting weekend for the sport. You're headed to Bristol to race on dirt for the first time since 1970 in the Cup Series. Just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I really can't wait. Growing up as a dirt racer and getting the opportunity to run a cup car on dirt, I think it's really, really cool. I'm proud of our sport for trying something different to really put on a show for the fans, and uh, I want to be the first one to win it. So I think it's a great opportunity for our team to lock ourselves in the playoffs.
And you spent some time participating in the Bristol Dirt Nationals. You had some success there. You found victory lane. How do you feel like that helped prepare you for this weekend? And can you bring that momentum with you for the Cup race?
I think so. I think confidence in any kind of form of racing when you win just kind of bleeds over and creates momentum. So we had a good run in Atlanta, and we just want to build off of all these past finishes this week and take that momentum and use it to our advantage and just be very open-minded when we get to the dirt track. I mean, no one knows what to expect, and you got to be able to change your line, change your car, and make it better throughout the weekend. And I'm pumped about that.
Yeah, luckily for this weekend, you're going to have some time on the track before the race, unlike what you've been doing up until this point. So just knowing that you are going to get to practice, you are going to get to do some qualifying heats and that kind of thing. Does that kind of give you peace of mind?
Oh, for sure. I think more than me and my crew chief. He's not doesn't have a dirt background, so he's leaning on me a lot here. And I'm like, man, it's gonna be okay. He's like, I don't know. You think the nose is gonna get rolled under? I mean, are we gonna be shocks good enough? I'm like, yes, we're gonna be just fine. Let's just go have some fun, enjoy the weekend, and think outside the box a little bit about our adjustments, because we kind of live in this box in the asphalt world on what adjustments we make, and we kind of stay in this tiny area. And with this weekend coming, I think you can kind of get outside the box and create grip in a different way, because the stuff we're running on has not as much grip as asphalt. So we'll have some fun.
And you mentioned having a background in dirt racing, just kind of being one of the Cup drivers that does already have a background in growing up in racing that. How does that give you an advantage?
Oh, well, I mean, the dirt I think that Bristol chose on the track is a local dirt that I used to race on in South Carolina. It might be the Georgia area. I don't know. It could have came from Tennessee. I know that's where the track's at, but it just looks familiar to me. And, obviously running this past weekend and having success, watching the track transition, I think it came pretty natural as far as what we're going to need for this coming weekend. But we still haven't got to the track to see our car drives. And I'm sure that's going to throw everything I think that the car needs and the track does out the window. And we'll just have to, like I said, be open-minded and ready to change any minute.
And I think we all know that Bristol always brings out everyone's emotions, but now you're going to add dirt to that. So how do you think that's going to play into everybody's mood and just the atmosphere on Sunday?
Well, I think, some of the people that are running the race for the first time on dirt, there's not many of them. I think most of the Cup guys have dirt experience at this point in their careers. We're probably going to try some aggressive moves because they see it on dirt track a lot. You see the slide jobs, and it'll create frustration, but you got to be able to control that environment and let the race come to you.
And you mentioned this past weekend in Atlanta, you had a top 10 finish. So far this season, you've had some good finishes, but how would you rate this season where you are right now? I know it's early on, but.
Well, it's a good start. We've only had really, I think, one race that I wish we could get back, and that was the Daytona Road Course, where we got kind of taken out there at the end, running in a good position to have a solid finish. And obviously, you want improvement at some of the other places that we didn't show the speed we did this past weekend. But Atlanta was a big adjustment for us. We changed some things going into the race, and I think it paid off and showed that we had speed. And I'm looking forward to the next couple races that are coming up, obviously, with Bristol, Martinsville, and Richmond. Our short track program is usually pretty good, and Richmond is a great place for us. I'd like to capitalize there.